Welcome back to another episode, everyone. Today we are officially kicking off the season, first ice. So I want to start by saying this time of year, ice is very inconsistent. So make sure if you can afford it, you got a floater vest or you got your picks, you got something on you at all times, and make sure, just let your buddy walk first. That's, I kid. But we're out here, we got plenty of ice where we're gonna be sticking to here. We've been having he's been having some good luck out here. So we're gonna throw in a couple IFish Pros, jig around, and maybe we'll hook into some walleyes on our first trip out for the 2024 season. I don't care what anyone says, this isn't 2023. We're fishing 2 weeks in 2023, the rest is in 2024. This is the 2024 season, and we are officially ice fishing. So let's go pop some holes, jig around, get another IFish Pro in a little bit shallower, and get after it. I guess my last question before we really get going, what's the minimum, what's the limit, and what's the lake record? Because, well, I don't have to worry about that because if my luck continues from last year, we ain't gonna catch shit. But we're out here, I'm so excited. All right, so my jig setup for walleyes it's the same no matter where I go for the most part. I got a gold spoon tipped with a minnow head. I got like 8-pound floral on there. And then I use a 27-inch heavy tickle stick. This one's a medium light. It's just the only one I grabbed this morning on a 13 fishing free fall. It's my favorite by far. The newer ones address the only problems I had with these reels. You get line jump from time to time where it comes off of the reel and it'll loop up. The newer ones, as of 2 years ago now, I think, since I bought this one, they have a little window to keep the line inside that spool. They still jump from time to time, but for the most part, they're pretty good as far as line jumping goes. So that's my setup. That's what I run 99% of the time. I'll throw a jigging wrap on from time to time as well. When fishing gets tough, I'll swap out a lot. I'll switch baits. But when fishing's going good, why even mess with anything? You just use what's working. And man, a gold spoon tipped with a minnow head works so well so many places. So why even mess around with it? We'll just keep running it as is. But either way, we're finally on the lake, man. This feels so good to be on the ice and fishing, and I can't wait for the season to get in full swing with the side-by-side and my whole setup instead of this walking stuff. But either way, here's to hoping that maybe today we can hook into a couple. Ooh, I got one checking it out right now. How cool would it be to hook into a walleye immediately? Oops, scared them. Probably a crappie. That's the other thing I'll do, especially walleye fishing with this setup, is if I get a bunch of those coming up, checking it, running away, especially with a Vexlar, when you can't really tell how big the fish are, I'll throw a jigging wrap on and see if it's crappies or perch or whatever, and then make the decision from that point on if we're gonna fish for walleyes or not. But either way, we're on the lake, man. Oh, this feels so good. We're out here with Hunter. He's been out here. He's been on fish, so I figured why not go somewhere where I know the ice is good enough and walk out. Because, man, going to work and coming back from work, so many lakes with open water right now. And even on the way here, there's open water everywhere. Ice is super inconsistent this year. We're about to get rain tonight. It's been raining at home. It almost kept me home. But I decided, it's gonna hold off long enough here. I might as well get out on the lake and get after her for a video, because it's been 2 weeks since I made anything for you guys. So again, apologies for that, but Christmas is around the corner, so we've been doing a lot of stuff other than outdoors things. But either way, I've said it a bunch of times, but here we go. Here's to a great season. Good luck to all of you out there, and let's catch some fish, shall we? perch. There we go, first fish of the season, buddy, let's go. Hey, it's something. It's not the target species we're after, but it will do. Hey, there we go, first fish of the 2024 season. I know it's 2023 right now, but first fish of the season right there. It's not a bad perch, you get a fillet out of him, but he's going back. Boy. Moving around is the name of the game for me at the moment. Give it some flutters, I'll let it sit for a second, and then we're moving on. There's a fish. Oh, there's a good fish. Got one. Let's go. Oh yeah. Oh my God, this thing is huge. Look at that guy right there. That'll get her done on any day. I mean, that's a good one right there. I do have my tape measure with me, but man, look at that size of that one. She's looking good. I'm gonna get her back in the water though. Let's measure it. It's warm enough out. It's not gonna die. Let's give her a quick measure here. That is an 11-inch perch, ladies and gentlemen. Beauty. Oh, missed the hole. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the night is slowly coming to a close. The last time I marked a fish was about an hour ago. Hunter's still seeing them swim by once in a while on the live scope, but they're not interested in, oh, you got one? Oh. I was literally starting to film an outro. Oh yeah, it is tiny. Well, Hunter caught a walleye. He's about EA big. But as I was saying, he's swapping baits a lot. I've been sticking with the gold spoon. I marked a couple, like I said, about an hour ago. We moved over to this spot. We got a couple tip-ups in. And I've been jigging. I had one mark over here so far. It was a pretty good one. Came up real quick and then jetted away. They're moving. They're just not biting. Not biting the gold spoon. He's had a jig and wrap. He's got a minnow head with just a jig. He's had all kinds of different baits, and every walleye's acting the same. They're coming up looking at whatever it is and then swimming away. But it's been fun. It's been a great day on the ice again. Perfect conditions. It's like 40 degrees, which obviously you'd want to be a little colder, build ice a little faster, but when you're out here fishing, it's really nice to have no wind and 40 degrees. The rain held off, so we stayed out here a lot longer than we were supposed to, but I'm probably gonna hang out for another, 45 minutes to an hour. Getting kind of hungry. If we make it happen. If not, we'll wrap her up and have a fantastic first day on the ice. I caught a couple fish, didn't get skunked. That's all you can really ask for sometimes. Pretty crazy.